Aloha to everyone. Unfortunately, in the previous video, I uh, I clicked the combination of Shift and M, and that's how I make with the OBS Studio to my microphone to go mute. I know that this could happen with the formations, and sorry about that. I was at the end of the video. I was talking about the different types of civilizations, very interesting things, and which one of them are my favorites, and I will play with. But first, I will most probably finish the campaign, and in that way I will get accustomed to the play because I haven't played for years. But the single play, I want to now to show you the wonderful maps, all the different types of civilizations that you can choose. And I will need to see the hotkeys because the hotkeys are important. But before the hotkeys, let me see now. The Chinese. The Chinese are kind of a tricky to play. I didn't like them. I didn't say they're bad, but they're strange. They always come with two types of military units. The Japanese are cooler, by the way. No hunting allowed, but the shrines, or these are their houses, attract animals and generate resources. Can send most shipments twice, which is a very interesting feature. Builds wonders to advance in ages, just like the Chinese and the Indians. Builds consulates to influence foreign interventions, and best units samurais are very cool. Daimyo. But unfortunately, I think they didn't have artillery. That's why they need to build consulates so they can get it from the European civilization. So Indians are interesting to play, but definitely are not my favorite civilizations. Their villagers cost loot, not food, not gold, but loot, and they have a interesting army consisting of elephants, but I didn't like them because they cost too much, and I don't like them. Now the Spanish. Now here are the 8 civilizations of the original, the vanilla Age of Empire state that you saw in the previous video. The Spanish are very cool. They are for type of person that likes to go and rush things because their best units are pikemen and rodelleros. Lancers are very interesting and tricky unit. Heavy cavalry can do damage to infantry. So these guys, interesting civilizations. Enjoy playing with them. The British, I enjoy playing with them too, but they're kind of the easiest race or civilization to play with because they're economically oriented. They have the best of units such as the Musketeers and the Hussars, which are all around, well, not kind of all around units, but Musketeers are really cool. I like Musketeers, although skirmishers will beat them, of course. But early on, Musketeers, you're just going around and rush with them. Manor houses, spawn settlers, you saw this in the tutorial, in the previous one. British are kind of interesting, and they can boom. They're kind of civilizations for booming because you build a lot of houses, they spawn settlers, you build a lot of houses, they keep spawning settlers. They're like the Portuguese, you're gonna see, because the Portuguese gain a covered wagon with every age they advance. This means another town center, so they can keep on flooding villagers. Their best units are musketeers. That's very good again if you like playing with musketeers, and dragoons. They're the light cavalry that counters the heavy cavalry, such as hussars. But I didn't like the Portuguese. I mean, I like the British more. French are very interesting, and I like playing with them. Why? Because they have a different type of villagers, and you can have more population for the army. Their best unit is the cuirassier, which are heavy cavalry that deals trample damage, splash damage, and they have best units such as a skirmisher that counters the heavy infantry, and cavalry counters, the types of like skirmishers, like light infantry and artillery. these guys are very good. I like playing with French. The Dutch, I like playing with the Dutch as well. Dutch are very interesting civilization because mm, they have a smaller population, which means again you can build more army, and they can build banks for gold, and their villager even cost coin. Yes, the best units are not the best in the game. I mean, these halberdiers, but still halberdiers are better than pikemen, and I like them. I mean, halberdiers with artillery or with the mercenaries, because you can buy so many mercenaries thanks to the late game production of gold, because Dutch's late game economy are just brutal, and writers are not that wonderful, but still kind of okay. They're like the dragoons against heavy cavalry, and halberdiers are against what? Actually, against cavalry. So this is kind of a weird one. I mean, the Dutchies have their best units are counter cavalry. They can have a lot of mercenaries, artillery, and whatever they like to. They can have musketeers. They can have. I think no. I think they can. I don't remember about the musketeers, but they can have skirmishers. But the Dutchies are really tough to play early on when you don't have a developed town. When your town is not around like a level 25 or 40. So this means that you need to play at least 50 games so you can level up your town, get the cooler cards, and have a chance. Because early on, I remember I was obliterated by the expert or the hardest difficulty here. I mean, it was really tough with the Dutch. You need to become on the defensive one to against the rushing civilization again. And I don't know, I have never actually managed to wall myself. Maybe that was the problem, but then I learned how to play with the Duchess because interesting civilization, and definitely at game they're just brutal. Now, Russians. Russians are an interesting one. I mean, they're kind of like Spanish fast rushers because late game they're not that wonderful. I mean, best unit grenadier. Are you joking? I mean, for late game, no, thank you. But for the early game, early rushes, they train settlers and army in batches. It's an interesting civilization, but one of my favorite. The Germans are a very cool civilization, although yes, they have two kind of villages, but their best units are skirmishers. That's wonderful, and Uhlan, they're hussars, knights. But Uhlan and their doppel soldiers that are upgraded musketeers, kind of actually upgraded pikemen, not musketeers. They're cool, but the Germans don't have problems with the gold. Both of these units, and both, even the skirmishers, cost a lot of gold. So again, Germans are really cool once you develop this civilization. And I learned, unfortunately, that they make in the the remastered version, the definitive edition, they actually give you all of the cards unlocked, which is not very good because trust me, it is, as you will see eventually, is one thing to level up your town and then to choose carefully which card you would like to add for the next game so you can eventually win and gain another experience, another level, and so on and so on. So you build up your uh, your deck or decks for your civilization carefully and slowly, not like gaining everything. I mean that defeats the purpose of the purpose of achieving a very very important thing in the town development in Age of Empires 3, and that's one of the reasons why I will play Age of Empires 3. Although I bought the bundle on Steam. Now the Ottomans are, I don't know, no offense, but this civilization is so difficult to play with because the town center produce settlers for free, and this means that if you lose your settlers, you can just spawn settlers more easily, and they're kind of a weird civilization. Now the Rock Sioux and Aztecs, all of them are my favorite tribes because they have tomahawks, like a musketeer. They have a cannon. The rocks have a cannon. That's why, you know, and they have a guys that builds buildings for free. They're very good civilization, but Sioux and Aztecs just are outstanding and can match against the European civilization much better because the Sioux starts with 200 population. They don't need houses, and they have dog soldiers and the keep our power not that wonderful, but dog soldiers are just Aztecs again, very interesting civilizations because like all the other tribes, they have pits, like fire pits, where you can gain bonuses depending on the ritual your guys are doing. They have infantry, but Screw Knight and Jaguar Pro Knight are so cool to play with. Well, the question is, which one civilization? I just wanted to show you a simple deck and then start with the campaign. Now, when I finish the campaign, with what civilization shall I start? Definitely these three not. The British, it's too ordinary. Probably it will be the French. Spanish are not bad. French probably is not the French or the Dutch, but that's the question. French, Dutch, or Germans? French or Dutch? French are for kind of a normal development. Five best features and years. Yeah, this will be more probably French. I'll make a Dutch. Then I'll make Aztecs. Aztecs and Sioux will be the four civilizations. First will be the French city name. It will be Paris. Frederic Bonjour. No. It will be the Vanny. Oh, it is Napoleon Bonaparte. So Vanny. How it would go? Vanny. I mean, that's Vanny the French. I mean, that's it. Vanny the French. Or actually, yeah, Vanissimo is like much better. Vanissimo. Yeah, it's kind of a composer thing, but yeah, supremacy or that much. Of course, supremacy, because on that much you've got all the resources, and it's not the same. Like full name Vanissimo. All right, let's create this town. As you can see now, you can start playing skirmish. You start with level 10. You can have at most 2 teams or free for all, where everyone is on his own. Record game, if I want to later watch my computers how they play and how I had played the game speed, either slow or medium, of course, because if you play against the computer, the AI can just swarms on with so many commands on 1 second. And you're a human and you feel like medium or slow. I most probably start with a slow because it's more interesting. You have more time. Everything is so it's like more realistic. That's why on Age of Empires 2 they're playing slow, not on fast. That's understandable. Their handicap, if I like to handicap my gathering race of a player in order to have a more competitive game between players of different skill. Can you imagine this? I mean, that's ridiculous. Yeah, oh man. Imagine this on a difficulty like expert. Yeah. At hard difficulty setting, the computer players attack earlier, more often, and with larger armies. On easier difficulty settings, the computer players have a weaker economy and advanced in age more slow. Definitely moderate hard and expert. Discover age, start on age. Nomad, you didn't have a town center. That's not a good one. Classical rules, game rules. Supremacy is the standard way to play a game. Deathmatch starts with more resources. Treaty has a fixed time when there is no life in building. King of the Hill starts with the central fort, which can be captured and held for days. Yeah, classic. And now the maps. Ladies and gentlemen, look how many maps there are. Just so wonderful. Wonderful. We have a crystal maps. Yeah, You can have maximum up to 8 players, and you cannot play against yourself. You can have a mirror game. So if I'm a French, I cannot play against French. So that's it. I shall pick, of course, a cover solo in the game against. Now as you can see, here is town. What you can do? Well, you can manage home cities, select a home city. For now, I have only Paris. Choose new cards. We have 9 cards because we're at level 10. And here are the very different sections. The military academy, if you like to also develop the military. If you like to develop the yeah, the French are actually very good with the tribes. They are tribe oriented. Yeah, I forgot about this, and that's cool. I mean, French can have a very good union with the tribes. See, team native war attack and hit points increased. That's a plus because when you got tribes from the trading posts, if you saw in the previous video, their army doesn't count up to your 200 population. The factory is very important because factory allows you to construct allows you to gain resources. You shouldn't lose your factories because otherwise very painful because you cannot rebuild them. They give you gold, food, and wood 7 per second. That's why they're very important. And as you can see, you can have most civilizations can have up to 2 factories, H4. I think all of the European civilizations. I may be wrong. I think the Dutch doesn't have this because they will be too OP. Manufacturing plant. I really like to develop this one, by the way. This one because this boosts your economy, and I really like to boost my economy and then boost my army. Because look at this. I mean, farms, mules, livestock pens, everything. Plantations are cheaper. You don't need to invest 800 or 400 wood, but even less. And look at this. You just gather all coin faster, all wood faster. Not only, for example, coin from mines and so on and so on, or here food from muse farms, nice paddies. But here is again food from every resources you get faster. But unfortunately we need to become level 25, that's what I was talking about. You can see level 25 is required, that's why you need to play, you need to unlock this, and then you can unlock these awesome cards. All settlers gather faster. Oh, that's a nice one. 10%, 10%. Give it for free. Spice trade, 100 animals, berry bush, and cherry orchard. Yeah, that's very good. And that's very good as well. Animal, berry bush. And here are the plantation things. Plantation. Yep, very good one. Harbor, I really buy them. The mercenary, you can see. This one is very important because it increases the number of warships you can support. Important for maps that have water upgrades. Most dense house which have run in an outwall type unit cost less population. That's very important for Dutch who can have enough gold and play for this type players. Alright, so definitely the admiral increase the number of warships you can support. Eventually have this. I'll use it rarely, and that's it, so I'm done with this. Now what about here? Let me see. I definitely would like to have all of the infinite wood road, and I will most probably at the end unlock these ones. You can see we have 2 couriers, 4 couriers, and H1. Important cards. Villagers. Military, skirmishers, you can see changes hit points, damage, we can have again here the hit points and damage as well of all of the cavalry. And you can have a falconets. It's cool. What this? Decrease cost and train time. Oh, that's so cool at level 40. As you can see here, you can train crossbows of 8. I mean, that's why French are so cool. You can have 10 pikemen and so on. And here, as I told you, the factory is very, very important. The 2 factories, very important. We have 1 card more. We need to think. Oh yes, I think that's here. What is this? Provide shortage unique French improvements. Yeah. Oh, by the way, yeah, forts. As you can see, the French can have 2 forts, 3 forts even. Man, that's so cool. French guys. Yes, this I really like this one, by the way. French fortification. You can build 6 more outposts. But here, native war hit points increased. Native war attack and hit points increased. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I like that advanced hiding post as well. Changes wood cost, changes hit points, and enables range attack. That's so cool. I mean, these two definitely. The native war, you can see this changes hit points. I mean, the natives can be brutal. What was this? Grants 3 improvements that increase the combat ability of walls outposts. Not bad, but you're limited to 25 cards, so you need to be smart. Dock, projector attack, heal ship faster and train ships more quickly. Right, now I'll focus definitely here on the economic of the other cards, although this one is very important as well. This one. So that's the question. Shall I first upgrade this, and go to yeah, and then come here to the manufacturing. It's very important. Although loot at the beginning is very good. I don't need this, but alright, I'll play kind of different this time. So 3 of them and have cavalry hit points. Yeah. So I'll actually play. I'll play a game with the French. Build a deck. Of course, now I need to add them. So let me just delete. So that's my deck. Let me just do everything so we can start fresh. Now, what we need, since we don't have much cards, we have total of 24 cards. We can have cards at 21 for now. They will slowly but surely update to 25. We're gonna need this. Oh, Dragon, thank you. This one, crossbows are very good. Skirmishers. Now, villagers hit points greatly increased. Oh man. Manufacturers. Villagers got a food from 29 animals, cherry much faster. And that's it. No extra. Oh man, maybe this one, but that's for now. So we can have 6 more. 6 more. Let me see. Oh. See. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Wow, wow, wow. 11. Yeah, definitely. 12, 13, 14, 15. 15, 16, 17, 17, 18. Oh my goodness. 18 cards. 18 potential cards. So this will be removed. 3 of these cards. 1 of these 4 cards will be removed. 5th card, 6 cards. So 12 and 18, 13. So move. Think about it even more. Want to remove. So that would be a very interesting, very good. Of course, you can have many decks, but I like to make an all-around deck. Oh, let's play. Let's play a game. Amazonia. What is an Amazonia? Fight along the mighty Amazon River. Large maps. You will get a random of large maps, standard maps, and so on and so on. The California was very good one, if I remember correctly. California is a beautiful area along the Pacific Ocean. Towering redwoods line the shore. moving away first to mountains, then to the Ravi Desert to the east. 2 native settlements of Kalma and Nootka are on the opposite map sides, and they're always forwarding post sites along the trade route. Alright, let's try. I haven't played for a while. Let us again play against moderate, then I'll probably go on hard until I feel secure enough to play on expert, because on expert after so many years, brutal. Should we play against a random guy, or should we choose a worthy opponent? Although maybe the opponents are worthy, well, maybe, but let's pick up something that is very good against our cavalry, in the Spanish samurais. Alright, let's play again the Spanish. Choose column. Violet is cool. Although it's kind of strange, but it's cool. Blue one is cool. Violet is better. Game speed, let it be slow. Let's see. Record game, because this is my first game. Alright, let's enjoy it. Bunny against Queen Isabella. Alright. Home city has sent provisions.
You seem to be a reasonable person. Would you care to give up now?
Haha.
Kirghiz.
Prêt. Oui. Correct.
Prête roi.
Oui. Oui.
Kaka. Kirghiz.
Votre ordre? Votre ordre? Oui. Très bien. Correct. Très bien. Chasseur. Votre ordre? Oui. Chasseur. Oui. Votre oui.
Yeah, they require more
Votre
time.
ordre? Maçon. Chasseur. Prêt. Maçon. Prêt. Correct. Très bien. Oui, correct. Très bien. Oui. Oui. Chasseur. Oui, votre ordre? Prêt. Très bien. Bonjour. Maçon. Chasseur. Prêt. Oui. Je le ferai. Oui. Chasseur. Votre ordre? Oui. Correct.
As you can see, we gain experience. 20,000 experience.
Kaka.
Whoa,
Prêt.
5,000, good.
Oui. Très bien. Oui. Votre ordre? Bonjour, votre ordre? Oui. Bonjour, prêt. Votre ordre? Oui. Je le... Oui, correct. Oui. Très bien, je le correct. Je le ferai. Chasseur. Votre correct. Très bien. Correct. Chasseur.
How much gold? 1,000 gold.
Prêt. Oui. Très bien. Correct. Oui. Votre ordre? Chasseur. Oui. Prêt. Votre ordre? Oui. Prêt. Oui. Prêt. Je le ferai. Oui. Je le
Oh,
ferai.
that was
Chasseur.
nice. I captured them. Alright, Court of Warhelm. Oh, that's very important. Okay. Oh, that's a nice one. You just good.
Oui. Oui. Chasseur. Votre est. Oui. Très bien.
Right,
Oui.
so we found
Très bien.
the enemy.
Kaka. Klatawa.
400 wood, very important because we don't have wood.
Oui. Oui.
Here,
Votre
bears. How much we have? 36.
Kaka.
Oui. Votre ordre. Correct. Très bien. Correct. Très bien. Oui. Très bien. Oui. Correct. Prêt. Très bien. Oui. Oui. Très bien. Correct. Oui. Très bien. Correct. À l'attaque! À l'attaque! Votre ordre? Prêt.
I think you can manage.
Votre ordre? Correct. Bûcheron. Bûcheron. Oui. Bûcheron. Oui. Prêt. Très bien. Oui. Correct. Votre aide. Bonjour. Maçon. Votre ordre?
First to age up is first to die.
Très bien. Bûcheron. Prêt. Bonjour. Correct.
What? I
Oui.
found?
Je le correct. Chasseur. Prêt. Très bien. Correct. Maçon. Votre ordre? Oui. Maçon. Maçon. Bûcheron. Votre oui. Très bien. Correct.
Kaka.
Prêt. Maçon. Oui. Prêt. Bûcheron. Prêt. Votre ordre? Très bien. Correct. Très bien. Oui. Prêt. Correct. Oui. Votre ordre? Bonjour. Prêt. Bûcheron. Maçon. Bûcheron.
You can have a score.
Prêt. Oui. Oui. Correct. Oui.
Kaka. Kaka. Kegi. Klatawa.
Prêt. Votre oui. Correct.
Oh, good.
Très bien. Oui.
What about this? Volley, Alt and V, Alt and S.
Prêt. Votre ordre. Votre ordre. Très bien. Chasseur. Oui, votre aide. Oui, très bien. Oui. Oui. Prêt.
You're doing quite good. This guy.
Bonjour. Maçon.
See.
Maçon. Bûcheron.
Yeah.
Oui, prêt. Oui.
Ah. What?
Votre ordre. Oui, votre ordre. Correct. Très bien. Oui.
We have 2 trading posts. We're gonna ally
Correct. Très bien.
things.
Oui. Très bien. Oui. Très bien. Oui.
We can attack, of course, the enemy, but
Votre ordre? Oui.
Votre ordre. Correct. Prêt. Très bien. Oui.
Kaka. Kegatawa.
Oui. Votre ordre. Prêt.
Kaka. Kegi. Klata. Kegis.
Oh, careful.
Klata. Kegis. Klata. Kegis. Klata. Kegis. Klatawa. Kegis. Klatawa.
well, this guy doesn't have
Kegis.
steel.
Klatawa. Kegis.
Oh, he has
Klata.
pipelines.
Kegi. Klatawa.
Oui. Correct. Très bien.
Kaka. Kegis. Klata.
Prêt.
Klatawa.
Oui.
Kaka. Kegis. Klata. Kegis.
Votre ordre.
Kaka. Klata. Kegis.
Oui.
Klata. Kegis. Klatawa.
Votre
Kaka. Kegis. Klata. Kegis. Klatawa. Klatawa. Klata. Kegis. Klata. Kegis.
Oui. Votre ordre. Oui. Correct. Oui.
Klatawa.
Votre ordre. Correct. Oui. Prêt. Maçon. 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 Bûcheron. Prêt. Oui. Très bien.
Oh,
Oui.
enemy is coming.
Kaka. Kaka.
Prêt. Votre ordre.
Spice.
Prêt. Votre ordre. Prêt. Votre ordre. Très bien. Oui. Correct.
Should be careful.
Votre ordre. Prêt. Correct. Oui.
Chargez!
Because spies can really...
Votre ordre? Prêt. Très bien.
Prêt. Oui. Chargez.
Oui. Prêt. Oui. Votre ordre? Oui. Correct, très bien. Oui. Correct. Oui, oui. Correct. Très bien. Oui.
Oui. Prêt.
Votre ordre?
Prêt. Oui. À l'attaque. Très bien. Oui.
That heals nearby enemy units. Nearby ally units, actually.
Oui, correct. Très bien. Correct. Votre ordre? Prêt. Oui.
Kakak. Tegis. Kratahwa.
Je le ferai, oui. Maçon. Votre... Oui.
Kakak.
Hmm,
Oui. Oui. Je le ferai. Oui.
Votre maçon. Bûcheron. Maçon. Bûcheron.
Six skirmishers or 3 rock martlets and 2 native scouts. Of course, the 6 skirmishers. Better.
Votre ordre?
Prêt.
I know that we can rush and eliminate the enemy, but it's more interesting to, you know, get used to the game. See the upgrades, the costs. Accurate at long range. Wow, that's nice. You guys will defend my colony.
Prêt.
Votre ordre? Oui, très bien. Oui, correct.
Oh, nice. Our village together slightly more quickly. That's nice.
Correct. Très bien. Très bien. Chasseur.
Kakak. Kakak.
Tuai sanawali.
Yeah,
Tuai sanawali. Tuai sanawali.
guys, very, very good.
I.
Oui.
Oui.
Tuai sanawali.
Tegis. Kratahwa. Tegis. Kratahwa. Tegis.
Let's see if the package. Oh,
Votre ordre? Correct. Très correct. Très bien. Oui. Oui. Correct. Prêt. Maçon. Chasseur. Votre ordre? Très bien. Oui. Bonjour. Oui. Maçon. Prêt.
Kakak.
oh, he's so. Alright, so the township,
Oui. Votre ordre?
or the town hall can
Prêt. Votre ordre?
unfortunately
Très bien. Correct. Très bien.
Prêt.
See our
Oui.
yeah, the courtier.
Votre ordre, je le ferai. Oui.
Prêt. Oui, correct. Oui. Correct. Très bien. Oui.
Can upgrade our units.
What's this?
Oui.
More stragglers
ferai.
seeking comfort in the
Votre ordre?
arms of Spain.
Prêt. Oui. Prêt.
Good.
Oui. Prêt. Correct.
Now we can keep these guys.
Oui. Votre ordre? Je le ferai. Très bien. Chasseur. Oui. Votre ordre?
À l'attaque! À l'attaque!
Oui.
Good.
Prêt. Oui. Correct.
À l'attaque!
Prêt. Votre ordre, je le ferai bien.
Oui.
À l'attaque!
Prêt.
Oui, très bien. Votre ordre. Très bien. Oui.
Votre ordre?
Votre ordre, attaque. Oui, je le ferai. Très bien. Chargez. Oui, à l'attaque. Prêt, chargez. Votre ordre, oui. À l'attaque. Chargez. Prêt. Je le ferai. Oui, très bien.
Oui. Votre ordre? Oui. Bonjour. Ramasseur. Votre ordre? Prêt. Oui. Maçon. 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 Ramasseur. Prêt.
À l'attaque!
Votre ordre. Votre ordre. Je le ferai. À l'attaque.
Votre ordre? Oui. Très bien. Oui. Correct.
Votre ordre. Oui. Très bien. Je le ferai. Chargez. Oui. Votre ordre? Oui. Je le oui. Très bien. Je le oui. Très bien.
Votre ordre? Oui. Très bien. Maçon. Chasseur.
Votre ordre? Oui. Oui. Je le ferai.
Yeah, here the veteran courtier. Just look the difference. Oh, it's not an out and top and out. Ah. Anyway,
Oui. Très bien.
be careful.
Dwaisanawa.
Prêt.
The next stage, 2 falconets. Yeah. Oh, which means that yeah, we can build 2 falconets.
Votre ordre? Oui. Bonjour. Prêt. Votre ordre? Bonjour. Correct. Très bien. Bûcheron. Oui, je le ferai. correct. Très bien. Oui, très bien. Oui. Chasseur.
Wait for the next page.
Prêt, votre ordre? Je le ferai.
Votre ordre?
Oui. Très bien.
Votre ordre? Prêt. Maçon.
Let me just
Maçon. Ramasseur.
do this.
Votre ordre? Maçon. Ramasseur. Oui. Prêt.
Oui. Très bien.
Da-da-dum, dum, 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 da-da-da-da-dum.
Wali.
Be more comfortable with shift, not with alt. Definitely. B. S. M. Oh, careful.
Prêt.
Vicky,
Votre ordre?
time to
Prêt. Votre ordre?
walk. What? Why the law is not? It's not taboo. Options. Hotkeys. Building construction hotkeys. Why not double? Build warhead. Build wall. Allow conflicts, yeah. Shogun, alright. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, I mean, really? They didn't make them the same abilities. Command card case. Shift control and S to stop. Shift control. Unit tactics. Yeah, that's what I need. First, let me just see. Disciple. Yeah, these are for the disciples, but I didn't have. Don't even wonder. Selection group. Screenshot F5. 1000 powers F7. Yep. Alright. Shift control and all the selected type. Final military. Where was the thing about going attack move is Z? Alright, it's Z. Now, let me just change this. Shift control. Alchemist. I'll change this. Oh. Stand ground. Oh, attack. Much better. Oh. Alright.
Oui. Maçon. Prêt. Votre ordre?
Oh, Industrial Age. We are here. That's very cool. 2000 experience.
Correct. Très bien. Maçon. Prêt. Oui. Prêt. Oui.
Votre ordre? Très bien. Je le ferai.
Prêt. Très bien. Oui, correct.
Oui. Très bien. Je le ferai.
Now what about this? As you can see, population limit is oh, we need this one.
Bonjour.
Oui, je le ferai.
Votre ordre? Maçon. 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 Bûcheron. Oui. Prêt. Très bien. Oui. Correct.
The guy has more.
Votre ordre?
Votre ordre?
Prêt.
À l'attaque!
Prêt à l'attaque!
Votre ordre? Oui. Très bien. Oui. Correct. Oui.
I don't have an artillery? Really?
Bonjour. Prêt. Maçon. Je le ferai. Maçon. Maçon. Maçon.
Oh, we need that 40.
Votre ordre? Oui, je le ferai. Oui, prêt. Correct. Très bien. Prêt. Votre ordre?
Prêt. Oui, très bien. Oui, très bien.
Prêt.
Oui.
Votre ordre? Prêt. Oui.
Je le ferai. Très bien.
Votre aide. Je le ferai. Très bien. Oui, bûcheron. Oui. Correct. Très bien.
Alright, we cannot make it. It.
Maçon. Maçon. Maçon.
Okay.
Bûcheron.
And we need more villagers on the loot department. Oh. Our factory. Do we like?
Votre ordre? Bonjour. Oui. Oui. Prêt. Prêt. Maçon. Ramasseur.
Prêt. Je le ferai.
Oops. Yep. They can even have a halberdiers. That's so cool. I don't know if they can have a. Let me just check if they can have the multiple. I mean the imperial ones. We have finally horses. Horse artillery, much better than falconets.
Je le ferai. Bonjour. Prêt. Correct. Votre ordre?
Prêt.
Prêt. Correct. Oui. Très bien. Correct.
Oh, saving
Oui.
game. I mean, no. What was the? That was tricky. How I made it? Alt and S stop.
Correct.
Votre ordre?
Maçon. Je le ferai.
I know that I have a lot of gold.
Oui. Votre ordre? Oui. Votre ordre? Oui. Très bien. À l'attaque! Oui, je le ferai bien. Oui, je le ferai. Prêt. Votre ordre? Oui. Très bien.
Oui.
Yeah, they can have an Imperial. Nice. And cool. Wow, that's why the French are
Oui.
so cool.
Prêt. Oui.
I think 4,000, yeah, 4,000 of them.
Bonjour. Maçon.
Prêt. Votre ordre? Prêt. Votre ordre?
Votre ordre? Oui. Correct.
Oui. Oui. Votre ordre? Oui.
Prêt. Très bien.
Oui. À l'attaque. Prêt. Oui. Chargez.
Prêt. Oui. Correct. Très bien. Oui. Correct. Très bien. Oui. À l'attaque!
Votre oui. Oui. Prêt.
Votre ordre? Correct. Oui. Correct. Correct. Prêt. Oui. Oui.
Votre ordre?
Très bien.
I am done. You can stop now.
As you can see, the moderate was easy. Definitely, I should have tried on hard first. Yes, now you can click yes or just gather experience. The maximum amount of experience per game is 30,000. So you can't export just sitting here, leaving the train goes. Alright. Victory is ours. Now, what's interesting about this one is that when we go to the view post game, you can see most resources, much better economy, most improvements, most military units, most units killed, most units lost, of course. And we've got a high for most treasures, 500 more experience, starting in game 16,000. Powered experience from above, yeah, from here, 3,000. And now bonus experience, 75% of in-game experience. That's very cool, by the way. So you can have a maximum of 30,000 plus 30,000 plus 75% of in-game experience. I think before it was a 50 game bonus, I don't know, 50%. Victory experience, yeah, current experience. Now we managed to level up one level, so we can now choose one more card. That's cool. You see resources, food, wood coin. Well, look at this. She could have made more. More enemies. Treasures, free resources, free units. Yeah, free units. This means from the cards she gets in their resources. Resources. Economy. All resources. Spend on units. spend on buildings, spend on improvements, resources. That was not that bad. I mean, the spending resources department. Military count only 50. 85 we have. The 16 units we lost. Raised units lost. Ah, this means that. Oh, what are the other things that these guys kills? Oh, maybe you know, the critters on the map. Animals. Buildings lost, only 3 buildings. Don't remember what. Or perhaps walls, I don't know. Just total awards, building plus training, combat. As you can see, if you are playing against many enemies and on high difficulties, your combat and building plus training will be much higher. And the timeline is very important as well. So how much? But almost the 4th minute. Then, as you can see, managed to go to the 13 minute and 17 minute. And there are a lot of statistics. XP total. See, thanks to the trading posts, just on my economic score, just look at this. Totally rule panel. Yeah, here the gaps because my farming guys were going. Military score. Yep. Begin to train our military just as the enemies comes at H2. And of course, I know that I can rush this guy, but it was not the point. Yep. Alright. Choose new cards. And we almost level up for the 2nd time. So the other card that left is this one, and I'm done with this here. Hussar Inquisitor hit points increased. That's a very cool card. I will look forward for this one as well. Hit points and action damage. And now I can finally focus on this here. Very important manufacturing plant. Then go back here for the natives. And the military, of course. This one for only one actually for left. Although this one is cool as well. Changes train points. Because need to invest 1, 2 operation. And these ones are important as well, but make without it. Without those boosts. See, villagers are more important than these things. Because I'm not a fast rusher. Maybe for the multiplayer. If there's no peace treaty. View the deck. Yeah, it included automatically because we have slots. Changes hit points. That's it. Thank you for watching. I'll continue in the next video.